Hello, Breaking Free family. Another video. God bless you. I hope you all had a wonderful resurrection weekend. I hope you all are enjoying yourselves, your families, your new families. I pray you all are continuing to thrive, to take care of yourself. Remember, self-care is the best care. I know that this has been really a trying year, couple of years, a few years for some of you all, but look how far you have made it. You should be so proud of yourself that you did not give up, that you continue to trust God and to know that He has everything under control. I miss you guys so very much. I have been celebrating with my children this weekend, having a wonderful time, and I am just so blessed to be a mother. I'm so blessed to be God's child. I'm so blessed just to be a part of the land of the living today. And I want you to rejoice as well. Give all your strength and energy to God to use whatever He gives you for His glory. Make sure you take that strength to love on yourself, to love your children, and to pour into those that love you, genuinely love you and support you and want to see you do the best in your life. Well, I'm not going to keep you all today. It's a wonderful blessing again. If you have not subscribed to the Breaking Free family, please do so today. We'll love to have you a part of our family. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and to share the videos. Please hit that bell notification. You'll be able to get all of our uploaded content. God is so good, everyone. I want to share with you all today about dealing with narcissistic parents. Now, I know it's a subject I have not touched on, but I want to do a little bit more videos on siblings and parents too as well. And so I really thank God for this opportunity to be able to share this. I know there's a lot of channels out there that have been sharing about this. Please listen to them, enjoy them, and just take in what resonates with you, and just make sure you apply things to your life to help you have that healthier walk and relationship with those who are around you. Dealing with narcissistic parents. If you have been raised in a house with a narcissistic mother or father, or some of you all, both of your parents may have been narcissists. A lot of times growing up in a home with people like this can be very trying, could be very annoying, could be very stressful. You feel that you have to walk on eggshells. You feel that you have to be 100 all the time. You cannot be a child. You cannot make mistakes. You cannot enjoy yourself. You cannot show emotions. You can't cry. You can't be your true, authentic self. And sometimes when you're dealing with narcissistic parents, they try to push you to make you feel like you have to be better than everyone else, or they will make you feel that that they are better than you or better than anyone else in your life. It could be including your aunts and uncles. They could be the drama queens and drama kings of the family. They always have to start stuff. They never get along with anyone. And you have noticed the negative energy coming from a parent. Sometimes these parents will physically abuse you, mentally, emotionally, psychologically abuse you. Some of these parents have sexually abused their children, or they have allowed other people to sexually abuse their children. And these people will punish you for no reason. Your parents have triangulated you, maybe with other siblings, tried to make you feel like you were less than. Sometimes a sibling can be the golden child, someone that they spoil all the time, do everything for, and make you feel like you're nothing. Maybe you all have separate fathers or different mothers or different daddies, and they will try to make you feel like, you don't fit in or you don't belong. They always try to make you feel like you're less than. They're jealous of your talents. They're jealous of the gifts that God has given you. Some parents can be jealous of you because you're beautiful, because you might have beautiful skin. You might have wonderful gifts and talents. People might always surround themselves with you. For your birthday and different celebrations, people might want to shower you with gifts. And sometimes the narcissistic parents can get jealous of you and take away your gifts, take away the attention that you're getting, take away nice clothing and nice friends and a nice environment. Your parents can be so, I would use the word annoying. They can be so annoying. They can be so dominating and domineering. And sometimes you don't know what to do with that because these people are your parents. And all you remember is to obey your parents and to respect your parents. And if you were raised right, you know to respect and obey any adult. And even your neighbor, if that neighbor was an adult, you had to obey them and to respect them. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. And no, sir. And some of you all have tried to be the best child that you could be, and it didn't matter how good you were. It didn't matter how faithful you were, how you kept your grades up, if you kept your rooms clean, if you did everything you were supposed to do to keep that narcissistic parent off your back, it still didn't matter. They always found some kind of way to mistreat you, some kind of way to oust you, some kind of way to discard you, or to give you the silent treatment, or to separate you from everyone else. And maybe some of you all may have dealt with the fact that dealing with these narcissistic parents, that they will talk about you, gossip about you, tell other family members that you have mental issues or health issues or problems or something's wrong with you. Maybe because they didn't get along with your dad or your mom. Maybe you all are in a blended family. Maybe you all are dealing with biological parents. But when that parent is a narcissist, it is very hard to live a normal life. It is very hard to please these people. There's nothing you can do to make that parent happy. There's nothing you can do to keep them off your back. And you might have a sibling, male or female, that never obeys the parent, never do what the parent tells them to do. And that parent loves them. That parent treats them like a king or a queen. But the minute you do something wrong or something off, or you didn't do everything the way they told you to, they come down harder on you. They have more pressure on you. They treat the other siblings better than you. And they even give them better birthday parties, better celebrations, better gifts. And you could tell the difference when you are being treated different by a narcissistic parent. Now, I know at the time you might not know growing up, dealing with this type of mistreatment or abuse, you didn't know that narcissistic abuse or a narcissistic person even existed. Maybe once you got older and realized when you got on your own, you start to think about some of the things that happened to you, how you were raised, and the environment that you grew up in. And now you have become aware of not only domestic violence, but narcissistic abuse, which is a form of domestic violence. So now you are more aware of why you were treated this way. Some of you all probably still don't get along with your siblings because of the treatment, because of how they did you. Some of you all might have to leave home at an early age, like I did. I've been on my own since I was 15 years old. And I dealt with a lot of abuse, a lot of mistreatment, a lot of triangulation, a lot of being treated like the black sheep of the family. And I'm sure some of you all can relate to that. And I know some of you all don't probably want to talk about it because you don't want to offend anyone, but you have already been offended. Some of you all, it's still hard for you to cope with that. Even in your adulthood, you still deal with those childhood traumas of being abused by narcissistic parents. Some of you all are still dealing with nightmares. Some of you all are still having emotional, psychological issues. Some of you all are still suffering from PTSD because you have had to deal with narcissistic parents. And some of you all are adults and still are afraid of your parents, still have that eerie feeling when they come around. Some of you all might have been blessed to get away from these people and don't even have to spend time with them anymore, be around them anymore. It's hard to have your children around your parents because you don't want your children to be dominated and abused and disrespected by their grandparents, because most narcissists never change and they will trigger that abuse down to your children. So you really have to protect them and make sure they are safe. Dealing with narcissistic parents is something that you could probably never get away from. You might get away from it physically, But a lot of times you still deal with it mentally, emotionally, sexually, spiritually, psychologically, all different type of ways. A lot of people right now that are adults are still dealing with that type of trauma, and it flows over into their marriages, their relationships, their friendships, and even co-workers. Some people can't even hold a job for a long time for the simple fact they still are dealing with being told what to do, handling with taking authority or dealing with authority. Some people don't know how to handle that because they get those flare-ups and those triggers from how they were raised and how the narcissistic parent treated them. So a lot of people have to be on medication. Some people are still seeing psychiatrists, psychologists, or just on medication. And that could be okay. And some things need that. Sometimes people need that. But you do what's best for yourself. But you don't want to take those abusive habits and triggers over into your marriages and relationships because it can destroy them. Some of you all are still carrying that baggage from a child and as a teenager and what has happened to you over into your marriages and relationships. Now, I'm not saying that it's your fault that you married or dated or ended up having children with a narcissist and it's all your fault because you dealt with narcissistic parents too as well, so it must be your fault. No, I'm not saying that, but it can happen. Some people have never had narcissistic parents, but end up dating and marrying and having children with a narcissist or just dating a narcissistic person. And those triggers can be there. That PTSD can be there. Those triggers can be there. That abuse of spirit still can reside with you. And it's harder for you to move on. It's harder for you to bond with other people. It's harder for you to trust other people. Can you imagine being a child and a teenager growing up in a home with narcissistic parents that you felt that you were supposed to be able to trust? They were supposed to be there to nourish you, to nurture you, support you, to meet your needs. But come to find out these very people that's supposed to love you are the very ones that try to destroy you or have destroyed you. Now you don't even know how to function in life anymore. And it caused you to have trust issues. It's caused you to bond with other people and to connect with other people. And this can go on for the rest of your life if you don't get the help that you need. And so I just want to touch on that today to just let you know that narcissistic parents or who they are. Maybe their parents were narcissistic. Maybe their parents were abusive. A lot of times people treat you the way they were treated. They will raise their children the way they were raised. Doesn't mean that it is right. And so I just want you to know if you're suffering from any of these issues or have dealt with a narcissistic parent, get the help that you need if you are dealing with triggers, PTSD, emotional, psychological issues. That way it doesn't flow into your children's life or your grandchildren's life, because you don't want to be that parent that your parent was to you. You don't want to be that monster to those that are in your life that love you. You don't want to be the way these people were to you. And so work on yourself, love yourself, work on those triggers, admit that you have these problems, admit that you have these flare-ups. That is the only way you're going to be able to get the help that you need. You have to pray for your narcissistic parent. Some of you all may have lost your parents. They might be deceased. Some parents are still living. Some of you all probably live so far away from your parent, but you feel really comfortable with that. You feel free and relaxed from that, but they still need prayer because most of them will never change. I pray that this video resonated with you. I pray that no matter what has happened to you in your adulthood or your childhood, that you don't allow it to ruin the rest of your life. It doesn't mean that what you've been through is who you are. It doesn't mean the way people treated you that you deserve that. It doesn't mean that because your narcissistic spouse abused you or your parents abused you or your neighbor or sibling, whoever that narcissist was in your life abused you, doesn't mean that you deserve that. It doesn't mean that you did something to deserve for that to happen to you. It doesn't mean that you're just a stepping stone, that you could never meet anyone that truly love you. And I know some of you all might feel that way. Why everyone in my life or every person I've met in my life has abused me, have caused me issues, have hurt me. What is it? Is it me? No, it's not you. They know that you are anointed. They know that there's something in you that they like, that they want, that they're jealous of and envious of. And if they can tear you down, break down your self-esteem to make you feel that something's wrong with you, so that you will never love yourself, or never recognize that God has something he wants you to do in this world. People's lives he wants you to touch. You're special. And sometimes people don't want you to find that out, and they will tear that down inside of you. They want to break you and destroy you. Don't allow the narcissist, abusive parents, spouse, siblings, neighbor, boss, pastor, church member, friends, whoever the narcissist is in your family, don't allow these people to break you. Don't allow them to destroy you. I pray that this resonates with you. I pray that you find the healing that you need. I pray that you take the time to get the healing that you need. You don't have to rush. Don't worry about what people say about you. Get over it. Why are you still here? Why are you taking so long? You take all the time that you need to heal. You get all the love and therapy, support, coaching that you need. You move on your own pace and your own time, so you can be and become the person that God intended for you to be. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. Please share. Don't forget to hit the bell notification. If you'd like to donate to Coach Lizzie, or if you would like a coaching session, or to find more out about our upcoming meet and greet this May 2021 here in St. Louis with Coach Lizzie, all the information will be in the description box down below. You can email me at warriorqueen.55@yahoo.com, or you can visit my website, hit that community tab, or you can hit the seminar tab, and you will see all the information for the meet and greet. That is www.breakingfreenpd.com. All the information will be in the description box down below. You all have a great day. Coach Lizzie, love you. Take care of yourself. And remember, you're the only you, the only one and only you. You are God's child. He loves you, and he wants you to have life and have it more abundantly. And remember that we are the originals. Have a great day.